So hello everyone. As in the previous class, we discussed about the definition and declaration of the class. Okay. So when you go to the further, how exactly you can define and declare the class. Okay. So what are the things you need for the classes? Okay. So when you go to the class, the data members, okay, or we call it as the data variables known as the members of the data. Okay. So when you go to the data variables in the class, the data variables, so whatever you declared the variables, okay, as the normal variables what you declared in the program as a data variables, we in the class we call it as known as the member data of a class, known as what? Known as member data of a class. Member data of a class. So some variables you declared, all that variables in the class are the member data. Okay. And there are some functions. When you go to the member functions are the set of operations. When you go to the member functions are the set of operations. So whatever the operations you are doing on in the program, all you should define in the member functions, okay, which are performed on the objects of the class. Okay, operations which are performed on the objects of a class. Objects of a class. So there are so many member functions we can define in the class, or they are using for some operations, to do some operation. Here some variables you are declaring that are called member data and the member functions that are, we call it as the some operations on the objects of the class. Okay, and there is a access control specifies. Okay, yes, access, we call it as the access control specifiers. Call it as access control specifiers. Okay, to the class members, whatever you declare the classes for that class members with a program, which is a program are the specified to the class members, to the class members. We are defining some access what specifiers. We call it as access specifier. We will discuss later. Okay. So in the class we are defining, and we are using the class as a tag name for the other external operations. Okay. Class tag name. Tag name used for external operations. Okay, so whatever the other external operations for accessing and manipulating, whatever for accessing and manipulating. Accessing and manipulating of the your class. Okay, so you need data variables, means data member of the data, members of the data. You need the member functions, for that some operations you are doing, and you need some access specifiers and the tag name, means there is a class name, you call it as a class name, that are for the external operations, which is for accessing and also for manipulating in the class. Okay, these are the things you should know. So when you go to the exactly general syntax, how to declare a class. Okay, so how exactly you can declare a class? This is the first step. When you go to the object oriented programming, the first step you should know how exactly you can declare the class. In the every programming you should start with the class only in the object oriented. So when you go to the class, so you should know the syntax, basic syntax of the class. Okay, means your declaration of a class. So we call it as general syntax or syntax. So what the general syntax tells is how exactly. So first it will start with the class. Okay, and next user defined name, okay. Next, open brace, we have private with the 2 colons. So important is the syntax. Then we have in the private, you have member data and member functions. Member data and member functions. This is one. This is the private. Next, you have protected. Again the colon. Then member data, member functions. Okay. Next, there is another one, public colon, again some member data, this is a syntax, and member functions. Then lastly, close the brace and close the brace with the end with a semicolon. Okay, this is the general syntax to declare a class. So here the class, user defined name, open brace, one is the private. In that private we have member data and member functions. In the protected we have member data and member functions, and public we have member data and member functions. Close the brace with the semicolon. When you declare the class, it should end with the semicolon, with the closing brace. Okay. Now, as you discussed the earlier points, as I told you, this is a class. Class already I told in the previous class, it is a keyword. It is a what? Keyword. Keyword means reserved word. Okay. Class is a keyword. So it should start with the class. And here user defined name. So what is the meaning of user defined name? Means you should give the name of the class. You can give any name depending on what the program you are writing. That is user defined name of the class. Name of the class. Okay. So class compulsorily you should declare. That is the keyword. Then user defined name. You can declare any name that is depending on the user. That is the name of the class. Then open brace, the private. Then there are 3 are there. See, one is a private, another is a protected, third one is a public. There are 3: private, protected, and public. So these are called, as I told you, control access specifiers. So you can call it as access specifiers. These are what? Access specifiers. Which are the access specifiers? Private, protected, and the public. In the later class, we will discuss in detail about what is a private, what is a protected, and what is a public. Now, you should know the private, protected, and public. These 3 are the access specifiers in the class. Now, when you go to the private, you can declare some member data, as I told you, variables, and also the member functions, whatever the operations you want to do on the objects of the class. Same in the protected and also in the public. Okay. So you can call the n number of functions in the public. So in general, we are using private and public. In generally, in the programming, in the most of the program, we used to go for the 2 access specifiers, very important, private and public. These 2 works the same, that is private and protected works the same. So no need of that much difference in the private and protected, but there is a difference between private and the public. We will discuss later. But most of the programming we are using private and the public access specifiers. In the private, we are defining the members of the data. In the public, we are calling the members of the functions. Okay, that functions for the particular class. Okay, so this is the general syntax you should know. Class, name of the class, that is user defined name, then we have open brace, private with a colon, then member data and member functions, protected with the colon, member data and member functions, then public with the colon, member data and member functions, close the brace, and exactly after closing the brace we should close the with the semicolon, then that is the end of the class. Okay, this is a general syntax. So according to this syntax, if I go to the simple example, according to this syntax only, we'll take a simple example. So if I take a bank account, okay, bank account is an example. If I take a bank account, all having the bank account, okay. So if I take a bank account, so how to declare the class for this? So as I told you in the syntax, class always it suits with the class, that is a keyword compulsorily. Then user defined name, that is the name of the class. So we are using the bank account. I can write the account is a class name. It is user defined, you can write anything, okay, but it should relate it to that particular program, okay. Then open brace. So as I told you, there is a private colon, and in the private, what are the different member data, that is the variables you should define here. So for the account, for the bank account, what are the variables? So you need what? First one, account number. So account numbers is in integer type, that is a number. Then I have account means I have some name, so that is with a character name, some characters, that is one dimensional array we are defining here, okay. Then so account number is there, name is there in the bank, and also the what? The account balance. What is the balance of your amount? That is amount balance. Balance amount, you can write anything, okay. So that is also the integer. And what type of account you are having? You are having current account or saving account, different types. So I will say character with the account type, okay. You should have some account type. So we'll declare in the array, okay. So these are what? These are the member data, okay. These are what? Member data. Means the variables you declared for this particular class, that is the account in the private section. Now when you go to the public, as I told you, private and protected work same. You go to the public, here we should define some function, that is member functions, to get this access, to access or to do some operations. I will write one function, that is get data. This is a function, one function, and we will write another function, that is void display. So two functions I am writing. So you can write n number of functions depending on what type of program. Then open brace, here I will close the brace and semicolon. Okay, these are the member data and these are the member functions. These are what? Member functions. This is a simple example. So like this, you can write any example. You can write employee, you can take student, okay, whatever. So if I take a student, for example, if I take C, very simple, class, if I write student, you can write student, you can write STU, it's user defined. Then in the student, what will have? In the private, you can declare some variables to the student having what? Number, roll number you are having, student having roll number, student having the name, okay. So like this you can declare any class, and student having the subject, okay, subject. So like this we have phone number, address, whatever the related to this particular class you can declare in the private. Then in the public You can call some functions same wide display. Like this we can use the functions. Close the brace and semicolon. That is very important. Like this you can write some examples, but this is a very basic example related to your syntax. When you go to the syntax, so class name, private, members of the data, then public, members of the functions, and close with the semicolon. So when you go to the exactly simple program, when I go to the simple program, how exactly you can use this as a class. Okay, so how you can use the classes and objects in the program. If I go to the simple example, that is a simple program, that is already addition of two numbers. So if you add the two numbers, we will get the result, that is the operation is the plus. So we will go for the addition of two numbers program. That is a program using the class and object, addition of two numbers. So simple example for basic it will start. So when you go for a C++, this always starts with the header file. As I told you, you should write the header files, iostream.h, then iomanipulation.h, then you have another one. So basic header files you can write, folio.h. Then what you are doing, we are doing what? Addition of the two numbers, that is the program. So when you go for the class, I will go for the class, that is the syntax. You should remember class and the class name. You are doing something like add, I will write add as a class name. Okay, then open brace, you should have private. In the private, as I told you, members of the data. Okay, data members means that is a variables we should declare. So addition of two numbers, you need only the two variables. You can use integer with a and b. Okay, then public. In the public, as I told you, the functions. So one function I will write wide get num is the one function. Okay, in that function what you will write, you will enter the numbers. Okay, so in this public only function, cout enter two numbers. Okay, in what will happen, two numbers should be read, that is a and b in this function. Okay, this function closed. You have, I will take, because you should add, now you have entered the numbers and you should add. I will take another function that is show data. In that what I will print, cout addition of two numbers, that is a plus b. Close the brace and close this semicolon. Okay, so this is one function, this is another function. You return what? Enter the numbers here, read the numbers, that is a and b. Here what you did, that is show data, means you did the addition, that is a plus b. Then main class is here, this is closed for this function, this closed for this, open and close for this function. Now main class has to close with the semicolon. This you know. But how exactly now, where is the main function? Now we should write the main function for this also. Okay, when you go to the main function, I will write it here, main function, int main, integer we are taking because it will be written. Okay, then we will have clear screen, that is you already know, CLR, SCR, that is clear screen. Now here is the name of the class. So whatever the class name you are having, same class name should be in the main function. Okay, I written add as a class name. I should take add as a class name dot, I will create one object here, a1. can take anything, but the class name should be the same whatever you declared here. Okay, add dot a1. Dot is for object. Okay, so dot is for the object. Okay, now for this is object you created for this class. So from this object you can access these two functions. So that is like a1 dot, what is the function name? Get num, close and close the semicolon. Then another function, that is show data, a1 dot show date. These two functions we called with the creating an object to the particular class. Okay, so this is a class name with the created object. From that object two functions are called, that is get num and show data. Okay, then lastly get ch, and here we are using integer, so it will be return, that is return 0. Then close the brace. So this is a simple example how exactly the classes are used. So first you should write what? Here we have header files. These are the header files. So this is a, as I told you, this is a keyword. Class is a keyword. This is the name of the class. Name of the class. Then private and public, these are the access specifiers. Okay, so here these here you are declared, these are what? Member data. Okay, means your variables. Now you declare here void num and void show. These are the member functions. And in the integer we created with the class name dot object. This is the class name. This is the whatever the a1 is the object of that class. From that object we are calling what? These two functions, whatever you declared in the public. So what will happen? First it will access get num. In that, from the get num it will read. So the output becomes, so your output will be like this. Output, first it will come to this function. So function will be read. So it will be enter two numbers. Enter two numbers. So we read the two numbers, that is 20, 30. Then addition of two numbers, that is the second. We are calling the second function, that is addition of two numbers. So it will print a plus b, that is 50. Like this you have to write some program using the class. This is a very simple program to use the class. So class, as you declare in the syntax, see here class and class name, private and public, private with member data, public with the member functions, then close the brace and your semicolon. Like this you can use the n number of classes, n number of objects and n number of functions in the program. Okay, in the next class we will discuss in detail about how exactly the private, as I told you, there are three access specifiers: private, protected and public. Private and protected are similar, and public where you are using the functions. Now in here also there are different ways of writing the function. Whatever now you written is, it is inside the public. Inside the public only you written the function with the in detail about what this function works. Okay, here in the public also you can just declare and you can call outside of the function. Okay, that is outside of the public. So we will discuss in detail about this private and public access specifiers. Okay, thank you.